Frankly, we all know someone like this in our lives. This is that man, that woman, your go-to person, and the one who always steps up. This is that reliable friend, the dependable family member, the star employee. This is that person adjudged to have what it takes, and therefore should be there for those that matter. This is the one who should understand that they are privileged due to life's circumstances, and are duty-bound to be responsible and compassionate to those in need. They carry an invisible load, a weight of responsibility that often goes unnoticed, even by themselves. We admire their strength, their seeming ability to manage everything and always be there. So here's the thing. What if being the responsible or strong one isn't just a virtue? What if it's a silent form of self-sabotage? Often this role is born from early experiences and the subconscious need to please, a feeling that we must be the one to hold things together. This is a situation which can be placed upon us by circumstances, or in some cases by design. We become so accustomed to carrying the weight that we don't even realize how heavy it's become. We say yes when we desperately need to say no. We blur the lines between what's reasonable and what's just wrong. We prioritize the needs of others so consistently that our own needs totally fade into the background. The reality is that in most part, this is a one-way street. The scales in life are not balanced. The weight of responsibility mostly lean towards one side more than the other. The appreciation of what it takes for you to be in this role is often lost out in an atmosphere of people feeling subtly entitled. Now, this really isn't strength. It has become a subconscious pattern that, if not addressed, can easily lead to burnout, a feeling of resentment, and a deep disconnection from your own desires that matter. This has arisen mostly from that innate fear of disappointing others, of not being needed, and maybe the desire to be subtly relevant. All this can keep you trapped in this cycle that is as common as the air you breathe. But true strength isn't about carrying every burden. It's about knowing when to put them down, about setting healthy boundaries, and understanding that your well-being matters just as much. It's about communicating this position with clarity. Therefore, it's time to recognize the silent sabotage of being the strong one and start building a life where you can be supported as well. True strength isn't about how much you can carry, but how much you can afford to carry, while applying the boundaries you set to protect your peace of mind and energy. So, here are 4 ways to start redefining your role. Number 1. The non-negotiable hour. Start by implementing what can be termed a non-negotiable hour. This isn't a reward for a hard week. It's a basic required recharge for your operating system. It's that silent hour for you every day. The fact is that the sheer essence of life is self-preservation. Therefore, to maintain a sustainable positive energy and disposition, to make the right decisions and to remain at the top of your game, you should appreciate that one truly cannot put a price on peace of mind. Number 2, the kind no. Next, you practice how to politely but affirmatively say no. Truth is, you sincerely don't owe anyone a long explanation, especially as your reasons are genuine and well thought through. A simple empathetic, "I sincerely can't commit to that right now, but thank you for asking," is a full sentence all by itself and quite sufficient in most cases. It honors your limits without compromising your kindness. It also pops the balloon of perceived weakness on your part and self-entitlement on their part, due to your history of being the bus stop for solutions. Number 3, the burden audit. Third, conduct a burden audit. Write down all the tasks and responsibilities you're shouldering. Frankly, it is a very fortunate thing to be in a position where you can support and assist those in need, and it should be encouraged. However, in doing so, ask yourself for each one, is this truly mine to carry? It's a simple question that can illuminate years of silent burdens. You might have to draw a line between being pragmatic and sentimental. The audit is not about what you have been giving, but also articulating what you have been receiving in return, its toll on you as a person, and your priorities in life. Finally, the trust circle. Identify your trust circle. These are the people you can be vulnerable with, the ones who see your strength, but also understand your struggles. Leaning on them is not a weakness, it's a necessary form of reciprocal strength. In an ever-growing polarized world, it is difficult to find people who share your values and outlook, one who can understand the peculiar challenges you face. If you do find such a person or persons, nurture them in your circle and treasure them. As a recap, it is important to bear in mind that being the responsible or strong one is a position which requires a combination of wisdom and practicality. People who do not appreciate the toll it takes on you are often not satisfied with what they get from you, but seem to desire what you have and surely cannot give. In doing your very best from altruistic principles and a sense of duty, remember to always factor yourself in this important equation. If this resonated with you, kindly share, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more deep insights. Verus Mundial, everyday truths that matter.